the city has boosted its investment in downtown in recent years, and you've alluded to downtown as a priority, and it's working on a downtown master plan, a streetscape plan. What do you want to see the city do to downtown? Any tweaks, adjustments, leave as is, or radically transform?
I'm more in favor of radically transform. I think that oftentimes we see plans that come forward and they do help to guide city staff, but I think oftentimes also we do see them go on shelves and they don't get put in place or enacted. And I think we have an opportunity to move forward with changing our downtown. I'm somebody who wants to see, changes to the way maybe the traffic moves, especially around downtown. We've seen different pedestrian situations, and a lot of times those can be seen, those roads around downtown can be seen as kind of racetracks where people go quick. So I think we can dramatically change that. I think we can help make it safer for the feeder communities around downtown to be able to get down to downtown. I live in Franklin Park. I try to walk downtown as much as possible. It's not the safest thing. And so I think we can look at dramatically changing those access points into downtown. I think we can make it more bikeable. I think we can make it more walkable. I think we can get it up to more ADA compliant, because a lot of downtown businesses, they struggle and they want to find ways to make it more ADA compliant to be able to get into their businesses, because that means that there's more people there. So I think we can do that, but also working with the History Museum as well. They're looking at ways in which they want to change around the History Museum. I think we can work in tandem and in partnership with them to do that and create more spaces for events, or create, we could get into dynamic aspects of, I've seen different cities that kind of set up pods that can be rented by small businesses in certain areas so that they don't have to take on the full financial burden of an entire building. So I'm excited about downtown. I think there's a lot of opportunities, and I think this election is crucial. Moving forward with creation of a plan came down to a 5-4 vote, and I think that the outcome of this election will determine if we actually move forward with downtown.
How do you overcome sort of the inertia that has existed for a number of years with regards to that, in the sense that business owners don't want to lose that parking that's right in front of their store? If you're going to make it more walkable and bikeable and pedestrian friendly, you're going to lose that access. It's almost an either or, and businesses are not going to like that.
Yeah, that is a good point. And I've been talking to a lot of downtown business owners. I have a lot of support, both outwardly and otherwise. And I think that's going to have to be a conversation. I'm not somebody who's going to go in and say, this is what we're going to do. I think it's going to have to be something that we work together on to figure out what are the solutions, what can we be happy with, and make it as good as possible. Like, I'm sure no one's going to be 100% ecstatic about whatever that plan is, but how can we weigh all of the different interests, all of the different stakeholders' concerns, desires, to be able to actually get to something, rather than what sometimes we see, which is it just kind of falls apart and nothing happens. And I think there is support to do something.